Drive Timers! Welcome to Drive Time with Alec. I'm Alec. What a wonderful Tuesday. Small confession to make. If I cough up something mid-drive time today, I apologize. I had a massive coughing fit this morning with a bunch of phlegm and sadness. And, yeah, that was unfortunate this morning. So, you know when you're, like, going to puke because you can't, like, cough up stuff? And that's how you're sick? So that's me today. That's a wonderful way to wake up. So fun when you're just gagging and coughing. Oh, but we're here. And we're proud. And today's going to be another good day. So, viewer mail today. Viewer mail. Very exciting. And we're at a stoplight here, so I'm going to read it. From Lizzie Liz, which makes me laugh every time I read that. How do you deal with people in your life that are not happy when good things happen to you and instead make positive things that happen in your life negative things in theirs? What are your thoughts? And then she puts in my favorite little caveat. Obviously they're not happy with their lives, which is totally cool, get that. But what's the best way to deal with these types of people? And phasing them out is not an option. So I love that she adds that in there at the end. Oh man, because she knew that my response was going to be, like, boot them out of your life. Good God. Oh, but, you know, phasing them out's not an option, which means it's not an option for you, Liz. Doesn't mean it's not an option for other people. Because I'll tell you what, chances are this is obviously a family member, relative, or loved one, because you don't want to phase them out, which is totally noble, and I understand. So it's not like some jerk friend that you're like, peace. All right. Well, here's the deal. First, you got to go right down to the lower layers of all this stuff and say, you absolutely have the choice of whether you want this person in your life or not. I know tons of people that have kicked out a family member or a loved one from their life because they couldn't deal with the pain that person brought into their life anymore. And they just said, look, you're not going to stop hurting me by doing these and these actions, so I can't hang out with you anymore. And you can't see my hands right now. Ghost hands. Can't see them. Anyway, so you totally have that choice. But I understand that it's kicking them out is something that is probably not, you know, you don't want it to do it. So what are your choices from there? Well, you've probably done this, but here are the choices. Send them an email, sit down with them, have a talk with them, go through some basics of why they're upset when good things and positive things happen to you. Obviously, there's either two reasons. Number one, they don't think what actually, I hate the sun. I hate you, sun. Obviously, they don't think what's happening to you is positive for you. That's one thing. They're like, no, what you think is positive is actually really bad for you. And they're upset about that, so they're giving you grief. If that's not the case, then the other thing is that they're bitter and jealous and resentful that you have good things in your life, and they don't have similar good things in their life. So, right there, that tells you that if that's the truth, then your the foundation of your relationship is based on some really negative stuff. And it's arguable that they don't really understand what loving a person means, because it's not about you in that situation. It's about the person you love, and they're not getting that. And so their relationship's based on themselves and what they're getting from relationship with you, and not about you at all. Well, if that's the truth, and they don't really, and they may even not verbalize that, but their actions will tell you what their intentions are, what their true feelings for you are, then it's, you know, you need to minimize their impact in your life. And you can tell them there's no need to be dishonest or mean or hurtful. You can just say, look, you know, I love you, and I know you are trying to love me, but here's what you're doing, and this is really unhelpful, and it's so damaging to my life in the sense that I just don't want it around me, that I'm going to choose to minimize your impact in my life unless we want to work through this. And by we, I mean you. You need to work through this, or else I'm going to do what I can do, which is walk away and not talk to you. Because, look, the end of the day is you can't change that person. You can't make them respond differently or be different or not treat you like that. So you got to tell them to peace out. Yep. And that's just really crappy. And so I'm sorry, that sucks. But that's part of life in that situation. So remember, you do have the choice, and every time that you feel bad about hanging out with them, just know that you're doing that. I know that's the really tough pill to swallow, but if you're hanging out with that person, and you're like, God, this person just keeps, like, I hate this person, or they're really bothering me, or they really make my life negative, F that. friggin' sun. That's what I say. See what I did there? The sun was blinding me, and I could have just taken it. I could have blamed the sun, or I could change my environment. Boop. See the metaphor? That's for you. So that's all I really got on that topic. Just realize that you can't change them, that by hanging out with them, you are bringing that into your life intentionally and volitionally, so technically it's your fault that you are experiencing the negative consequences of being in relationship with that person. And then from that, you have the choice. You are choosing to be in a relationship with a negative person, and if you've exhausted all channels of communication and working things out with this person, then the only other choice is to minimize their impact in your life by not spending as much time with them as possible. And I would tell you to be as aggressive as you feel you are led to in your love for them, to confront them and talk with them about what they're really doing in your life. There's no point in putting it off. There's no point in not tackling it head on, and there's no point in just airing it all out and getting there. And you can do that in an environment of love and understanding and friendship with that person. You don't have. It doesn't have to be a confrontation filled with negativity, although they might bring that in. So, I'd love to hear how it goes. Tell me what happens. I'd love to hear how your conversation goes with this loved one of yours. Cool. iPad's falling everywhere. That's all I got for today. Boom. Out of there. And hope you guys have a great day. And subscribe to my channel because I'm almost to 50. And by almost, I mean halfway. So, subscribe. Subscribe right there. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Thumbs up.